All right, all right, all right. What is up, party people? And hello, my friends. It's your girl, Welcome to China. And today, y'all, I am switching it up a little bit different. Your girl had a long day, but I wanted to go ahead and come on here and talk about this Glendon Cameron drama. So you guys aren't going to know who this man is because I definitely did not. But another YouTuber that I watch, Anton Daniels, is kind of in a beef with this guy. It's becoming a big thing on the manosphere, the blackosphere. So I'm bringing it to my girls and guys on this end. So basically, long story short, it is this internet entrepreneur named Glendon Cameron. He has a channel with 100,000 followers, subscribers, however you would like to call it, on YouTube. So this guy, who's not a looker, I mean, we're going to go ahead and just look what he looks like. Not the most attractive. He basically goes on and drops a video basically discussing his ins and outs of messing with young girls almost. I mean, it's kind of like 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds. He then kind of went back and said some 19-year-olds. But this guy is kind of out here basically saying that R. Kelly is somebody that he can relate to. His energy is a little bit different, and he could have been a predator, but he had been doing the same things as R. Kelly. But he said that he just didn't get caught almost. So this is this guy's page right here, you guys. This is his second page, his non-popular page, basically. But this is Glenn Cameron's page right here, the corporate citizen. So you guys see right here, Buddy. I mean, look at him. He's not really a looker. I mean, this is Anton Daniels here, the guy who exposed him. But I mean, this is his videos. He does all financial videos, recession talk, fat cat secrets. But he's really outspoken. He's more so kind of on the derogatory end, but he makes a lot of money. So I mean, I'm sure you guys know that can go to your head as well. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get back to the Lost Kings page that he posted this to. So he's going on to say, long story short, him and this YouTuber by the name of Anton Daniels were supposed to do a interaction together, a collab, as we YouTubers call it. But according to this man, the collab between him and Anton did not go as planned, and he decided not to collaborate with him anymore. And that's why he's saying that Anton Daniels is the one that is, basically hating on him and putting this out there. He's saying this is all a tactic. He was going to get more YouTube hits from it. But Anton Daniels comes out and he kind of has his followers, his subscribers, private. So you can't really see who is subscribed to him. But I think Anton's probably at close to 100,000 at this point, I would assume. So let me go ahead and pull my screen so you guys can see who Anton is, and then we'll get into the video. Bring your patience, you guys. This is going to be a little bit long, so I'm letting you know now, but hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, show your girl some love. So this is where it all started. This is the person who brought attention to Glenn Cameron's second page, who obviously had less than 100,000 subscribers. 300. So Glendon Cameron is a millionaire super predator. This is Anton Daniels After Dark. He goes on and does a whole expose on him, why he doesn't do business with everybody. But it came out that they were supposed to do business together, and it's kind of a he say at this point because we don't know who decided not to first. I watch Anton. I like Anton's content. He's from Detroit as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video with Glenn Cameron. And I'm going to let this play. I'm going to chime in, but I want you guys to go ahead and talk to me as we go. Again, this is a long video. It's more so going to be a reaction, so you don't need to see me, okay? You don't need to see your girl, but we're going to go ahead and get into this video. So this is Glenn Cameron's video. I could have been a predator. That R. Kelly energy is different and all-consuming. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. Big trigger warning. He talks about underage intercourse. He talks about messing with underage girls. He talks about all types of weird fetishes, selling yourself, women, all that. Giving me Black Jeffrey Epstein, definitely. And it definitely shows that a lot of men are still doing this. It's predators out there, men and women, honestly. So let's get into it, and I will chime in with commentary as I see fit. I am going to let it rock out a little bit so you guys can get a feel. Okay, I'm done talking. Let's get it.
What's going on, gentlemen? Tonight is a moment for self-reflection. Matter of fact, let's shed a little light on this subject. I could have been a predator, and I am a little sympathetic to R. Kelly. I know that sounds really, really crazy, but hear me out. I guess I need to start with
already. He's talking about he feels sympathetic with R. Kelly, like empathetic, whatever he said. Okay, red flag already. Who is empathizing with this man with all the foul shit that he did? So he already starting off strong, okay? Talking about hey guys, who's gonna listen to this trash? Anyway.
With what I've done. When I was doing my Craigslist protocols hot and heavy, I would get a ton, a ton of high school girls answering my ads. And typically I ignored them because even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly, I like young women, but I don't like children. But this is
similar appetite to R. Kelly. He likes women. He doesn't like children. So then why would you have an appetite? And let me tell you guys, this just gets really bad. Like, you talking about he needs to shut up, BB Bean. It gets so, you guys, I'm telling you, it gets even worse. The things that he's going to say, oh my gosh. Let's get into it.
This is how a child tricked me. Typically, they would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very, very young. And I would just ignore them. Then this one girl, she answered the ad. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again. This chick was 17. Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad, and I fucked her. And oh my God.
Okay, so we're just going to stop that here where he says he F's a 17-year-old. Consent age 16, 15, whatever state you're in, subjective. I know. Still wrong, still weird. Interesting enough, look at him. He's not an attractive man, so we'll just put that out there. He's had money at this point, I would assume, of some that, he would have a little bit of change. He's looking for interactions and intercourse and sex on Craigslist. How desperate are you? How lame are you? How much weird sex stuff are you into? Probably a lot, honestly, because he's looking for sex on Craigslist. I mean, it's desperate. So that's the place before it was banned to look for sex, where the weirdos went. So I'm not surprised, but anyway, I'll let him go. He's excited about having sex with a 17-year-old.
My God, she had these amazingly firm double D titties. That should have been my clue, because when she would lay on her back, they would stand up, and they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue. But, I was caught up in the delicious pussy, and she did everything I wanted her to do. Then one of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks, just out of curiosity. So I'm like doing my social media search, and I find her Facebook page, and I see her with her high school friends. And I'm like, oh shit. So I call her up, and I ask her, because, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And I was like, serious question. And at this time, I had fucked this chick 10, 15 times. And You cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her. And I was like,
so I just want you guys to see his language. Already foul. He had a foul mouth. Cannot effort. Cannot get her. Like, that's just how he speaks. So again, it gets worse. It'll be more for us to talk about, but I'm gonna let y'all rock with this. This is absolutely crazy, and I know a lot of people have not seen this child.
I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said, I'll be 18 in 4 months. Then she also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. And I'm like, so she comes over and we have this conversation because she was everything that I liked. I like women who 5'3", she was 5'2". She had huge titties, little waist, fat ass, pretty toes. She was my prototype, even though she was extremely young. And you know what I kept doing?
Somebody is his prototype, even though she was extremely young. You can get a nice rack, a nice butt, and some nice toes with somebody who's 21 and over, even. Hell, 18. This is just what he likes, clearly. And he's blaming it on the girls. Again, everybody knows. I'm about to be 26. My brain's still developing, sir. So trust me, some of the decisions that I made at that age, I would not make again. So it just shows this man's crazy. Wild ass shit, y'all.
Doing? I kept fucking her. Because I was like, at this point, I had fucked her 15 times. And it was just like, the crime was done. So I just kept fucking her from she was 17 to 22. And R. Kelly and I are similar, but we're very different because I have safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control. And I kind of ran analysis on this. And she was older. Her parents weren't breathing down her neck. And this is how a lot of young girls.
And let's talk about this. Obviously, he's paying them a pretty penny for this. So you're waving money at 17-year-old girls who's not going to make the best decision. And then he's paying for these, obviously, because no girl his age, especially 17, would want to lay down with this man. Like, okay.
Girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives, where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her. So I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents. And once again, we just kept doing our thing from 17 to 22. I fucked this chick for 5 years. And
he slept with this girl knowing her age for 5 years. 5 years. So now he's going to start to topple on to more stories that I'll then show you his live stream, literally, that's going on right now, where he retracts and changes the ages. It gets even worse. I know you guys don't believe me, but it gets even worse, okay? Because he think he going viral. He really about to go to jail.
I ain't ashamed at it at all. She was willing. She wanted it. And here we come to R. Kelly. R. Kelly is being portrayed as a predator, right? Did he hold a gun to these women's heads?
He does go younger.
Years ago,
he does go younger.
Before the internet, I saw the R. Kelly tape. If you remember, there was a VHS tape that was sold around in barbershops, and it was him. It was him. He was peeing on this girl. He was having sex with her. It was 100% him. And this is where R. Kelly went wrong. R. Kelly was a good-looking man.
Honestly, y'all, this is where they mess up because they get too overzealous, these predators. They want people to know they like young women. They almost get off to it. They want more young women to approach them. Almost. It's just like it's one predator examining another predator's mind. One predator to another. He over here, since I mess with young girls, I understand his mind. But this is where he messed up. You wasn't supposed to say nothing. It's just like, yo, like it is yikes. PCAPS TV. This is crazy. He's an embarrassment to the culture. Exactly. And this is a black man telling other black men to make money together to become millionaires. You don't have to use a weapon to be a predator. Exactly. He keeps saying a gun held over your head. It's money. Money's the gun. Okay. He's not saying he's paying for these things, but I know for 100% that he's paying for this sex. Okay. Also, y'all, Epstein had other girls recruiting Jeffrey Epstein, you know, America's favorite predator. Joking. They had young girls recruiting other young girls in high school, throwing money at them for sex. So honestly, this is what happens. So I believe him.
R. Kelly had fame. R. Kelly was rich and he was reckless. See, he has that appetite. And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite, because the normal man doesn't have this appetite. But
a normal man doesn't have this appetite, in quotations, appetite. What is the appetite? He's going to say appetite multiple times in this and still never clarify what it is. The appetite is liking young underage women. That's the appetite, because he's saying majority doesn't have it. It's the pedophilia mind.
There is something special about fucking a young girl who's doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I remember this chick, she was 22, and she did not have a lot of sexual experience when we started messing around. And I pulled out my dick and she was like, "You think that's going to fit?" So I knew that this girl had not had a lot of sexual experience. And there is something special about fucking a chick who doesn't have a lot of sexual experience, because everything you do to her is fun. It's all brand new.
Only an old nasty, look at his face. Only an old nasty man like him who's out of touch knows that is not how women and virginity is seen by majority of men and women. Just listen to this, y'all. How he about to explain it. This man, his tongue is so foul. Ugh.
New. And if you've got that type of appetite, it can be insatiable. Like R. Kelly could have had the baddest adult chicks he wanted, but R. Kelly had that appetite. And this appetite could be the downfall of many, many men. Because, you know, I'm not judging because I'm in a part of the kinky community. But R. Kelly allowed his appetite to literally wreck his life. Because once you get into orchestrating a trafficking syndicate, what does this mean? R. Kelly was having other people.
Let's talk about this, BB Bean. This man has a daughter or two daughters. I'm not sure. But he mentioned his daughters on his channel before. So he has children. This man right here. He has daughters of his own.
Find and vet girls for him. And that's when it got out of control. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought anyone else into my circus, so to speak. When I was doing it, was just me and the girls. Never ever brought anyone else in the circus. And this, but here's my problem. He's being portrayed.
This man over here talking about in his circus. I know sex can get crazy and wild, but what the fuck are you talking about, dog? What circus? In his circus. He's a trip. He gonna mess with the wrong. Karma is a B. Exactly. Glendon is a YouTube live claiming he lied about the ages. Exactly. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show everybody. That's what I was just telling you guys. This man is literally on YouTube right now saying he's lied about the ages. Two of the younger girls, which is coming up, he said was 15 and 16. Now they're 18 and 19. So now he wants to change it up because he's getting backlash. And people can barely defend him. People defended R. Kelly better than they can defend him because he laid it all out for us. This man literally gave it all to us. He gave it all to us. Literally, he gave it all to us. He laid it all out for us so easy. R. Kelly wouldn't have given it up. This man wanted to get caught. Again, predators are weird. He's getting off on this. People just knowing in the way he talks about himself in his big black BBC. I'm telling you guys, it's getting nasty. 18 and over because it's getting worse.
As a predator, right? Here's the thing. Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic.
This man says he has no issue with the term predator. Okay. Let me take this back for you guys to hear, okay? Because I don't want to misquote. Let me take it back. Did you hear what he said?
Answering my Craigslist ads. Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. I can tell you.
Willing participants in the dynamic. So what? Okay, let's say he paid for whatever, they're underage. It doesn't excuse that you're a predator and that you have a fixation for young women. He's just trying to blame it on the women because they're doing it. It's okay. Bruh. This is absolutely crazy. And you guys, they are right. D Mills, he is on live, you guys, talking about this right now. He wants to normalize it. Exactly. Now the predators want to come out and start talking about it. Queef Burglar, what's up to you? So funny. Oh, and I seen that. So a lot of people in power, people with money who can afford to pay off these women a substantial amount of money, they ain't gonna say nothing. The girls didn't come out and say it. He couldn't contain himself. I mean, honestly, he probably could have kept it pushing. If you guys are still here, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I've been off for a week, so make sure you guys are subscribing, supporting my channel. I had some tech issues. I'm back. Make sure you guys are supporting the channel. I'm on my way to 1,500 subscribers, you guys. We're going to get into it. I'm bringing stuff like this from a woman's perspective. So we're going to get into it. We getting hot. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, okay?
I remember this one girl who answered my ad, and she was 15 years old. 15 years old.
Now, this isn't even the story about him having sexual encounters with 15 and 16-year-olds. This is about him. I'll wait and let you guys hear this. Here you go. P. Capes is correct. I did do some research. 9 years ago, he was talking about his escapades on Craigslist and paying for sex and all that. So he's very open. His fans, they call him Uncle G or whatever, you know, they know he lives his lifestyle the way he speaks. He talks about money and gives you all that gold, but he still is foul, okay?
We were talking and stuff, and I knew I was never going to meet this chick. I just talked to her, and she sent, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. I can tell you, I remember this one girl who answered my ad, and she was 15 years old. 15 years old. We were talking and stuff, and I knew I was never going to meet this chick. I just talked to her, and she sent me dirty pictures. She was running 100 miles an hour in that direction. And I'm quite sure that she hooked up with some older man. You hear of girls who are 15, 16, 17-year-old hooking up with 30, 40-year-old men. You know how common that is? Let me tell you something that happened.
Before he tells us what happens, he's over here putting it first. You know, it's 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds having sex with 30, 40-year-old men. How about this? It's 30, 40, 50-year-old men having sex with them. This is absolutely crazy. And it makes me more upset that this is a black man, somebody who I identify with as my own color. But hey, we all know people who like them a little young, right? These are those people. Who knows? This is crazy.
And it's kind of out there. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother, and she was like,
now this is going to be graphic. This is the worst one when he talks about the mother and her daughters. It was almost so outlandish that it felt like it wasn't real, but I've seen a Netflix documentary about this where parents basically sell their children for sex. So it's going to be one of those stories. So trigger warning. Then this is the one for Nicole Thespiana that really threw him under the bus.
"Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, it happened. And it's kind of out there. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother, and she was like, "Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters, and I want to properly train them. I want you, and in the future, we may actually breed them." See, if you guys don't know, there's a whole the sexual underground, shout out to Ron Wills. There's a whole sexual underground.
So he's over here talking about, yes, the trigger warning, sexual underground. He's going to tell us this story and basically blame it on the mother and the parents, but then say that he partaked in it. He didn't say, "Oh no, this is weird. Oh no, I'm not doing this." He continues to go on with these people, but I'll let you guys listen. And he said a black bull. That is for a term for white women, or correct me if I'm wrong, Freaky Leaks in the comments. Big black bull. She talking about something, you big black and big. I don't know, girl. Craziness. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Underground of white women who love having sex with black dudes. And they really love having sex with black dudes with big dicks. And once again, you will see. So she and I was sitting there like, this can't be real. So she sends me photos of her daughters who are 16 and 17. And they're pretty frisky looking. So I play along. So I go to her house, and the mom was hot. And I have a conversation with her, and I was like, "So what do you want to do?" And she said,
"Do you see how he's minimalizing the situation? I went to go play along. Like it's a game. He not like, this is weird. He just wants her daughters. He's getting off thinking, oh, wow, a hot mom. She's really selling off her daughters like the porn fantasies. Yes, this is why those fantasies and pornography exist. Because there's men out here doing things like this, watching those things. Talking about a frisky looking girl. Exactly. That was so funny, Nicole. Oh, my God. Anyway.
She says, "It is the white woman's place to be the sexual fuck toy of the black man." And I was like, "Really?" And she said, "Yes." Then you know what I told this woman? She was about 40-ish, 45, 46, blonde, green-eyed. Nice rack on her. And I said, bitch, get on your knees. And you know what she did? She got on her knees.
Just the way he talks, talking about B word, get on your knees. Just foul, derogatory. You can tell he doesn't have real interactions of sex and making love with women. He don't even know how to talk to them. I know this was a dirty hole opportunity for him. He don't know how to talk to women. Look at him. He's used to just having foul fantasy sex. He don't even know how to speak.
And I took my dick out and I fucked her throat. And I was like, now this is what's funny. Her daughters were in the room. Let me say that again. Her daughters were in the room. So I fucked her throat. Then I told her to stand up and then strip butt naked. And then I fucked her on the sofa. And her daughters were on the sofa watching the whole thing. And she was like, this is how you take that big black dick, girls. This is how you do it. And I'm just sitting there like, is this fucking real?
BB Bean said, could he be lying? The story almost is so outlandish that it sounds like he could be lying. That's why this is all going to pan out, and I'll continue to cover it. This is only the beginning, you guys. This has just started between yesterday and today. Because now he's on live on his channel, defending himself. And he got a lot of backlash. So we're going to see, but we'll let him keep going.
So I'm fucking the mom. Then the mom's like, come over here. And she calls the girls' names. And then she's like, get on your knees. And then she put my dick in her daughter's mouth. I mean, I almost nutted. It was like, because if you're kinky, this is like the epitome. This is the high level of kinkiness. And then she had the other daughter come over and suck my dick. And then essentially, I was fucking all three of them for about 5 or 6 years. I would go over, I would have the mom, and I would have them greet me butt ass naked. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When people say predator, I'm like, I'm trying to give you guys the other side of the dynamic.
It can be other people in the dynamic, but clearly this was his Ghislaine Maxwell. Are you serious? Like, I mean, he's a predator, so it's not going to make sense to him. But for us non-predators out here, we know this don't make no damn sense, because you would be able to see the mom as a predator as well.
I'm trying to give you the other side of what's out there. And I personally don't think these girls were victims. I don't think R. Kelly's a predator. He has an appetite. And I feel that he allowed his appetite to get in the way of his life. So he's guilty of having that appetite, but I don't think he's a predator.
He's a predator, a kidnapper, a weirdo. We can go on the list. R. Kelly was locking people up in the room and they couldn't leave. Like, aside from peeing up, man, it's so many things R. Kelly was doing, yo.
Because when you go out and you get a young girl and you ask her to have sex and she does it without a gun to her head, like this whole situation with the mom and the two daughters, I didn't have to do nothing except show up with a hard dick. That's all I had to do was just show up. And they would service me. I remember one Sunday, I fucked all three of them. I fucked the mom, I fucked the daughters. And the youngest one was really, really fucking tight. And their mom was like, yeah, we got to open up that pussy.
It's just the way he's speaking. It's like, is he reciting a porn or is this real? And if it's not real, bro, you should be canceled to hell. Because either way, telling these stories, these fables could have went viral without the underage, okay? Oh my God.
And I mean, I was just sitting there fucking her, and her mom's like, that's it, take that dick, take that dick. And in the beginning, both of the girls were virgins. I took their virginity. And the young one, in the beginning, it used to hurt her. And she was like,
it almost is like this has to be a lie, because it's like I would expect for you to know better. Like, this is absolutely insane. So now he's saying it's a joke. Why would you play like this? Like, I'm still not buying it. It's some truth to it. It's definitely some truth to it. Maybe not the mama to the extreme of them wanting him to be his black virginity. Exactly. Like, he just wanted some clout. We're gonna get into it. I hope you guys brought your patience, because we're gonna go ahead and go on to his channel after this and get into some more of him saying that he's lying and it's a fable. What kind of nasty ass man are you just to play like this, bro? You could have played about a 21 and 22-year-old, but it's odd behavior.
It hurts, Mom. It hurts. That's such a big dick. It hurts. And then after a few times and I loosened up that pussy, then she started getting into it. Then she turned, to this day, this girl is a bona fide black cock slut freak. Whoever she's fucking right now is very happy. Very, very happy. So, once again, I don't believe R. Kelly's a predator. I think he has an appetite that got him in trouble because he could not control. Because here's the thing, and I forget the billionaire who was running the sexual trafficking. I forget his name. I can see him. He was a blonde white guy.
You're right, BB Bean. That's right. We talking about it.
Now I fucked that young girl, 17-year-old, the mom and her daughters, and that was, and there was a few more, but I did not look or hunt or subscribe to those young girls. My perfect age range was like 24 to about 34. That was where I operated quite a bit. But I'm here to tell you that, especially with the billionaire, these girls would go out and recruit girls, and they were adults. They were 100% aware of what they're doing. They were like, I am going to get this girl so she can have sex with this old billionaire. She knew there was no gun to her head, and they were stuffing her palms with cash. How is she a victim? How is he a predator? And this is one of the things that, like, I could be considered a predator because I've had a lot of sex with a lot of women. I could be considered a womanizer because I like slinging the dick. I'm taking the dick from a 25, 35, or even a 45-year-old man. None whatsoever. So I understand R. Kelly on a deeper level. And once again, did he commit these crimes? I would say, yes, he had sex with young women. I would say these young women were complicit. They were willing because he was R. Kelly. I'm here to tell you guys, it is not that hard for an older man to get a very young girl. It's not that hard at all. There are many girls out there who are looking for older men, searching, hunting for older men. And they're 14, 15.
If you telling me that you are a grown man that gets hunted by a 14, 15, 16-year-old, GTFO, you want to be hunted and you want to be prey. Get out of here, bro.
16. And they have no problem taking the dick from a 25, 35, or even a 45-year-old man. None whatsoever. And part of this is, if R. Kelly wasn't R. Kelly, I don't think none of this would have went down.
All right, y'all. So that is Our guy. Just kidding, not our guy. But that's Glendon Cameron. Now, okay, I'm going to get off and show you guys Anton Daniel, who he's now beefing with and saying that this is for clout. The video and the man who made this kind of go viral. Then I'm going to show you guys Glendon, who just went live, and we're going to get into that. I told you guys, I came with all the receipts today, okay? So you guys are like, this video had 3,000 views, 800 at one time. Nobody knew about this channel. This is Anton, who made it basically popular, okay? His after hours show, it had 661 thumbs up, only 11 thumbs down, so that was decent. But I want you guys to go ahead and listen to this right here. Just the beginning snippet I'm going to show, and then he's going to do his commentary, but we got through it. I just want you guys to see who he beefing with now and how this happened.
I've been paying attention and doing a deep dive, and I'm always evaluating how I can level up and put. So past couple weeks, I've been paying attention and doing a deep dive, and I'm always evaluating how I can level up and push people, right? Not only them, but myself. I'm paying attention to the money, the numbers, whether I need to bring in more employees and things like that. And one of the things that I've been doing for the past month or so is camming up with people as far as like different content creators, people that got smoke, people that don't, and so on and so forth, right? I pay attention to a lot of times people will send me stuff like reaction videos, and they'll be like, Anton, you know, this person is about to do something. This person is.
Oh, I'm on mute. I'm going to show myself because I'm already here. I'm chilling on the couch today, y'all, but I wanted to say hi to my people. That's Anton Daniels, you guys. This is the guy who basically exposed him and showed all his subscribers what he was doing, okay? So that's just a long story short on that. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at Glendon Cameron, who is our predator of the evening. We're going to go ahead and look at his live stream video that he just had from not too long ago talking about Anton and the drama, him retracting what was going on. So let me go ahead and pull this up. All righty.
What is going on, people? I have never had this many people waiting for a live stream from me. That is funny. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. What's up, Bray Carr? You are a clown. Let's go. Bye. Let's see. What's going on? Let's get through these comments. Thank y'all for. Bitch, you don't demand what I do up in this show. The butter on your biscuit. I was telling guys that girls whose parents are overly involved don't make their own decisions. But y'all took that the wrong way. That's funny. The global reset is going to be insane. And I'm just making myself a target. The fact that so many people are excited about lies that don't come to Gender Cleanse for Finance says more about you than it. I don't like little girls. I don't date women with children because children can be annoying. So once again, Now, if Anton was a real dude, let me tell you how he would have handled it if he was a real dude. He would have like, hey man, I saw this video. Is this true? Is this true? He didn't do that. He was like, oh shit, I'm gonna roast him. He ain't a real dude. And he likes to talk about character and all this other stuff. This is funny. Likes to talk about character. Pretty much. Me. Because once again, I'm going to stick with the folks that I know are credible. And it's wild. It's wild. He cannot be sued for defamation or slander because I put that video out there and he had nothing else to go on. He can't be sued for that. Woody Allen, yeah. Because like I said, I mean, all these folks, like once again, all these folks up in their feelings and been commenting on my channels, you're disgusting, and blah, 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 and rah, 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 rah. I'm just sitting there like, really? Did you even watch the video? Did you even watch the video? So it's kind of funny. I am a super predator. Misery loves company, especially when it's something they can relate to. I believe that. Not say that. There's nowhere in that video. This is what I'm talking about. That people are lying and extrapolating facts. Hold on a second. Mac Daddy Autos.
Thank you for that, Jody. Yeah, he was talking too much for me, y'all.
Yeah. When are you going to pick it up? All right. Just let me know when you get there. All right. Thanks. Bye. What's going on? Let's get through these comments. Thank y'all for the troops.
It seems like he doing a Q&A style, y'all, so I'll stop skipping through.
Once again, this is true. Jerry Lee Lewis, Charlie. This is wild. Once again, like there's some people who've extrapolated. Roger Marine, that's what I said.
Honestly, it just feels like everyone's here to kind of just justify what's going on, give them their 2 cents about Uncle G and kind of let us know that they're still going to rock with him. It's women in the comments as to be moderators, people bringing up 15, 16 in Georgia. It's a bigger issue with this, that this man has a fixation for younger women. That's what it comes down to. If, ands, or buts, it's just a generalization, and this can be generalized to me.
Yeah, it was a social media test. I didn't do anything. No, you didn't. The butter on the biscuit. You didn't watch the video because you were lying. They didn't watch the full video because they're making up stuff. Once again, a lot of people cannot handle the harsh realities of the world. This is true. Pretty much. Pretty much, Richard. Once again. Never heard of me before today. I'm going to talk about that. No, I'll never see so many people come to reactive video, but never came to Glendon Cameron's financial strategy videos. Pretty much. What up, Chris? What up?
So again, it's just giving me when your favorite YouTuber messes up and people are going to amen. He's not really explaining a lot. We'll let it rock a little bit longer. We'll let it continue to rock. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. I'm almost to 1,500, you guys. I'm up a little under the weather today. Let's get through it. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Okay? You like that? I want to hear him say some more about what he got going on. So let's look.
I'm going to start cooking in a minute.
Look at his background. He got video game, cartoon character, whatever that is. Y'all tell me, what is that? Star Wars, Star Trek, one of them silly things he got back there. This guy's a nerd. No women are checking for him.
Pretty much. Well, the pillow with Sabre Bray, I ain't taking no videos down. And you don't know what you're talking about. No beef with Elvis, though, pretty much. I know, Malik. Thank you, Black Phillip. Pretty much. He wanted to do it. I'm going to explain that. Thank you. For the Porsche. And I'm like, I listen to little things like that. I'm just like, okay. And once again, I don't have no smoke for Anton. Anton is who he is. You know, just like the story of the frog and the scorpion asked the frog to take the scorpion across the river. And the frog said, no, scorpion, I'm not going to take you across the river.
This man, you guys, if you guys watch Anton Daniels and if you watch this man, it's really no comparison. I am going to be a little biased because I enjoy Anton's content and he's from Detroit. We're from the same city. But this guy is just giving, he's just lame. I mean, this is his normal live streams. I know it's about finances and all this, but it's just, he not really talking his big talk on here. But what was interesting was on his Lost Kings, he tried to make it into some type of Kevin Samuels-esque type of thing. Talking about Elvis Presley, R. Kelly. He's just defending predators. So he's been doing this, honestly, all week. Let's look at this.
Shout out to all of the people who support the Lost Kings. I saw you. There was a lot of people in the comments who was defending the things that I said. So I got nothing but love for you people. And to the folks who disagreed respectfully, if you will see, your comments are still there. Now, there was one clown that was lying about he's deleting comments. And I deleted his comments because he was lying sack of shit. So what are we here to discuss today? Elvis Presley did the same thing that R. Kelly did.
For those who do not know, a little bit more context. Elvis's wife was underage when he married her, Priscilla. Everyone has known about that, but swept that under the rug because Elvis was Elvis, the man, the rock and roll king. But if you guys are new here, we're talking about this millionaire by the name of, I can't even think of his name now. I'm blanking. What's his name? Cameron. Oh, Glendon Cameron. Again, never heard of him before, but one of my favorite YouTubers. Exposed him and did a little bit of an expose. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,500 subscribers. Thumbs up if you like the content. I'm pushing through. It's hard, you guys, but we don't get into it. Now, backtrack if you guys haven't seen what's going on. He's now about to discuss him, R. Kelly, and Elvis. So let's get another feel for him because I never watched them, but we're here, right?
In many cases, Elvis was worse. I don't think he peed on anyone, though. And why did Elvis Presley get away with this and R. Kelly didn't? I mean, Google it. Google Elvis Presley and young girls. This is documented fact that Elvis was fucking 14-year-olds when he was 25. Documented fact. He met Priscilla when she was 14. The first meeting, he sung her songs. The second meeting, they were kissing and they were fucking. All right, so let me go ahead and address a few things. There were some of you who support me and you've been around, you've been rocking with me for a while. I appreciate you. It's like, delete this video, delete this video. All right. Do you think I would put up a video that would jeopardize my freedom? Come on, y'all.
Why put it up and have people look into you in the first place? Now he's alluding to the video he posted 2 days ago. Okay. Talking about why would you put up a video that would jeopardize your freedom? Why would you? For clout, for popularity, because you're lacking something on the inside. For a lot of reasons that people do weird stuff and post it online. I'm not surprised by this. He's trying to give us rhetoricals and make us answer for him. I ain't falling for it.
Come on. Come on. Let me explain to you why this video will not have any legal ramifications for me. And I'm going to use this salacious example. Very, very salacious. Let's say a 13-year-old girl answered my Craigslist ad. And she told me through email, providing documentation that she was 13. So I knew that she was 13 before I even met her. And I proceeded to meet her. I proceeded to fuck her. And I proceeded to make a videotape showing my face, her face, and her birth certificate is on the bed. Okay? And then I keep fucking her. She's 13, she's 14, she's 15, she's 16, she's 17. On her 18th birthday, someone gets a hold of that video and they send it to the DEA of her jurisdiction where she's living. And the DEA gets the video, they review the video, and the first thing the DEA is going to do is start asking some questions, okay? She's 13 when this happened. The first question he's going to ask is, when did this happen? Well, she's 18 now. Okay, videotape, email, proof that I knew she was 13. And the DEA is going to say, well, it's past the statute of limitations. We can't do nothing to it. Now, one of the reasons that Cosby, Weinstein, and Epstein got caught up was they had active cases. They continued this behavior for decades. I didn't.
So he's basically saying that he knew he was predatory. He basically given us the Lost Kings is an ex-predator and or predator actively right now, giving us a predator channel, talking about predatory things, breaking it down, predator topics. Crazy, right? So he's just saying because all the girls now that he was messing with who are underage or legal, they technically can't get him out of a technicality. Okay. Exactly. One up from down. Too comfortable.
I literally had 20 to 30 girls a week, high school girls, answering my ads. And 99.9% of them, I just passed them up. See, this is the big bone of contention I have with a lot of the female commentators in the comment section on this video. You absolutely refuse to give a girl accountability for her actions. Someone went into the explanation of how the brain hadn't fully matured. If this same 16-year-old girl
now he's trying to get into psychologicals, trying to excuse his behavior. Now he's over here trying to say that the women are able to consent. Like, what? Let's take it back. What did he say?
Accountability for actions. Someone went into the explanation of how the brain hadn't fully matured. If this same 16-year-old girl got in her car and she was texting and she hit someone, you would like, she's guilty. She was texting. She was negligent. If the same 16-year-old girl OD'd on smack, you would like, she was taking drugs. You would assign her blame for.
He's trying to push women's accountability, which I'm all for. I'm definitely into the manosphere and red pill talk. And I think women should be held accountable. But not for this, sir. Not when you're a predator, not when they're underage. Maybe tried if you was messing with a 22 and a 23-year-old. We would have said, yeah, leave them hoes by the wayside. These are young girls, bro. Stop. And he getting too comfortable with 16. Still weird. And it's for money. You know how broke we are at 16? I was making $725. I wasn't going to sell myself, but hell, some will.
For that. But for sexual proclivities, we don't want to do that. I'm going to explain why in a minute. So once again, guys, you don't have to worry about me going to jail. And for all of you who feel that you can report me, I saw one comment, your life is going to be over. You think I just got like this? I've been talking about this stuff for 12 years on YouTube. 12 years on YouTube. I've been talking about this stuff. You think this one video, is going to end my life? And someone's like, I sent this to the authorities. Okay. So you have.
Honestly, it's just a lot of arrogance. You can just hear it, see it. A lot of arrogance. Nothing's going to happen to me. Nothing's going to happen to me. The authorities. Oh, send it away. No, sir. I bet somebody going to catch him up. He wants the wrong type of clout. He picked the worst clout to get. Be a womanizer, be an abuser almost. But it's like, you going to be a pedophile? That's when people draw the line. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy.
You have a video where I'm saying that I had sex with a 16 and 17-year-old, which is the age of consent in Georgia. So you have me a video not confessing to a crime. I guarantee you, whatever law authorities, people you sent this to, they're laughing their asses off because there ain't shit they can do with that. Who was the victim? When did it happen? What happened? There are so many questions.
All right, y'all. We about to stop here because honestly, this is just going to continuously, indirectly encourage men and women to be predators. Encourage them to do this. And I bet somebody somewhere thinks that this is okay now or think that they can do this on Craigslist because they can't get none in real life. Prime and pure example. Nothing like R. Kelly, this man. Still does the same things. It doesn't matter. Businessman, millionaire, singer, rapper, whatever. Dancer, woman or man. I think that's where we can take out of this. We got some more comments. No excuse for that behavior, but pedos run the world. Nothing new. If the choices are sleep with a greasy old man, he doesn't want to marry you before you're legal. Hey, Vido. Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, that's kind of true. It's kind of true. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it at that one. I appreciate you guys being here with me off the camera. I promise I will be back showing my face soon. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,500 subscribers. Definitely, let's get into this some more. I would love to talk to you guys about this. This is absolutely insane. And I know this will continue to pan out and play for us. So we will be on it. I will see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.